Let's make one thing perfectly clear right from the start. This isn't about working harder, it's about working with leverage. If you don't understand how to use AI, you will always work harder than the people who do. This is all about gaining control over your time and your output.
So you need to understand the mindset here. This role is not designed for endless grinding. It's built specifically for people who value control, who value speed, and who value leverage. It is a fundamental shift away from that old model of just putting in more hours to get more done.
And let me be direct. AI is non-negotiable. It is not an add-on or a nice-to-have. It is the core engine that allows this entire operation to function at scale. Everything we do is built on this foundation. So if that idea makes you uncomfortable, this isn't the right place for you.
To really get why this is so critical, we need a framework. We operate on what's called the operator's principle, and it's all about one thing: buying back your time. Let's look at how a real operator, Dan Martell, frames this idea.
This right here, this is the core of our philosophy. You don't scale by just piling more work onto your plate. You scale by strategically removing yourself from the repetitive, low-value work. And AI is, without a doubt, the single most effective tool we have for doing exactly that.
And here's the reality of that choice. It's a clear cause and effect. Without AI, work just stacks up, errors increase, progress slows, and burnout becomes inevitable. But with AI, execution accelerates, output increases, and people can stay focused on high-value tasks. This is not a theory. This is our operational reality.
So, for this to actually work, it is vital that we are all on the same page about AI's role. To eliminate any confusion, let's be very precise about what AI is, and maybe even more importantly, what it is not.
You need to think of AI like this. It is purely an execution tool. It's a speed multiplier. It's a clarity amplifier. It is not a replacement for your intelligence, your strategy, or your decision-making. It does exactly what it is told. Nothing more, nothing less. So if you're getting poor output, the issue isn't the tool, it's the clarity of your instructions.
So why is that execution speed so critical? Well, because of numbers like this. There are over 10 million businesses in the US alone with no website, and millions more with completely broken ones. A human team simply cannot tackle a market this size efficiently. This is the kind of scale that only AI-driven systems can solve.
So, what does our toolkit actually look like? It's very focused. First, you have ChatGPT. That's our thinking amplifier. We use it to clarify ideas and structure work. Second, tools like v0.dev are our website generators for rapid building. And third, automation tools are the scale engine, connecting all the systems and removing the manual steps. Now, let's be absolutely clear on where this applies. There are no exceptions here. Every single role within this system is integrated with and dependent on AI. It is universal. Let's just look at the specifics. For our media people, AI is generating hooks and captions. For the builders, it's creating layouts and fixing structures. For lead generation, it's refining messaging and targeting. And for operations, it's documenting workflows and building SOPs. Every single function gets amplified. The consequence of resisting this is simple. You become a bottleneck. If you choose to operate manually, you are actively slowing down the entire system and everyone connected to it. It's not a personal choice, it's a systemic drag.
This reality creates a very clear professional divide. Being proficient with these tools is not a bonus skill anymore. It's the new standard. It's what separates average performers from top-tier operators.
So, how do you make sure you're on the right side of that divide? By mastering how you communicate with the tool itself. The rules are simple. Be direct, be specific, be structured, and be concise. AI doesn't guess. It executes on clear commands. Your clarity is what determines its effectiveness. You know, this leads to two very different career paths. On one side, you have people who master AI. They move faster, and they become harder to replace. On the other side, you have people who resist it. They stay busy, they stay reactive, and ultimately their growth is capped. This isn't about personality. It's purely an issue of leverage.
And you have to remember, this is bigger than just this job. AI literacy is now a core career asset. It's a skill that transfers to any industry. It increases your long-term market value, it protects your time, and it fundamentally expands your opportunities.
The future implication of this is stark. And it's simple. The people who commit to learning this now are the ones who will lead. The people who don't will follow the instructions of those who do.
So, let's be very clear on the expectations from this point on. 1. AI is part of your daily work.
2. You are expected to use it. 3. You are expected to improve with it. And 4. You are expected to think in systems that it can amplify. These are the non-negotiable standards.
I'll leave you with this final thought. This role, this entire opportunity, it exists because AI exists. If you learn to use it properly, you gain speed, you gain control, and you gain leverage. If you don't, you will always work harder than necessary. The choice is yours.